Hello dear subscribers, you are on the channel AS Masters and today I will introduce you to a new type of wallet. Designed by me. I have already made some details, I have already cut it out, you know how we do it. Naturally with our secret pocket. I decided not to shoot this part. The most interesting thing is that I want to explain the difference between this wallet and the standard wallet. As far as we know, the standard wallet is collected, closed, here it is a coin purse. Closes somewhere with a latch. Pay attention to this particular piece. There is no tongue to put the button, and why? Because here the tongue will be different. Here is a prepared tongue, this will not be specific to this, but this is just a different color. The button is knitted here in order to install the button. It is stitched, pierced, stitched, this is how it is installed, it will look like this. By order, the color for this button is burgundy. Like this. Therefore, the threads for stitching are also chosen of the same color, as suitable as possible. Here according to the standard we will put a coin purse. Today I specifically want to pay attention to the installation of buttons. I will not show how I sew, you can watch other videos, but specifically the installation of buttons, I will show you. So, the installation of buttons. For the installation of buttons, we need such a plate with notches. Here is such a striking device. And here is such a notch inside. They have numbers, with notches inside, the number is hard to see. 655. And this is the second, with the number 655 lattice, that is, these are 2 installation of buttons from one set. Our button is called Alpha, 10 size is because the hat is 10 millimeters. In order to adjust the button well and qualitatively, we take our plate, choose the position that is most comfortable for the button. Insert the hat here. Directly what you need to fix that, then leave. Insert such a part. Well pressed. We take our mechanism. This one, we put it well, the main thing is that it does not slip. Usually 2 hits are enough. This is how our button looks like. So here it looks and we do the same with the back side, but there is one but. In order to put the back side correctly, you need to turn our plate over. We take the back side of our button, put it inside. This is the back side. And on top of it, the second part of the button. We install. We take our second puncher, which on the one hand is nothing, and on the other hand is a recess. We put it here. And check what we got. If the button closes well, it opens well. Holds up and. In order to open it, you need to make a little effort, it means that everything is done correctly. Now our task is to sew the pocket. I will not show how I sew the pocket, but we do not forget that we first sew the wings. Here we sew here, and then we only sew the pocket itself. We sew this part of the pocket, we sew the wings, well, here. Around, that is, first we sew the wings to this part, and then we only sew this part. Let's go. Sew a little remark. Our wings, after we sewed them well. I recommend to bend it right away. As much as possible, even with a hammer. So that they hold like this. So we sewed the wallet. It would seem that everything is finished, but no, it's not finished yet. To begin with, I want to tell you about the wallet itself. We sewed here with such a cross on both sides. Coin we have according to the standard with a pocket. Here, too, everything is as usual. Removal of tension, sewing. This part, we also punch it, sew it here. On the surface, engrave. And it would seem that everything, but something else needs to be done here. In this video I did not give the details of the sewing of the wallet itself, because you can see it in other videos. Here I decided to pay a little attention to the details that usually stand behind the scenes. That is, when we sewed the whole wallet, we need to pay attention on small details such as the edges. Often it would seem that we carefully cut out exactly with a cut, and so on, but there are small shortcomings. When the edge, like some piece of leather, can bulge out, something else, for this. Here is a living example. This edge. Higher than the next. For this we have a simple way. We take our well-known file, we begin to rub it like this. So carefully rub until we have leveled it. For more advanced users we have automatic, such a process, that is, for example, such a grater. Turn it on and start to process our edge. When we are sure that everything is smooth here, everything is smooth, everything is neat, we can still run to the finishing process of the edge. Such a finishing process is usually done with chemistry. Chemistry is the so-called finish for the processing of the edge. And we roll up the edge in specially our slicker. Processed here. Take our chemistry, take our edge and gently smear. If this is not enough for you, if you wish, you can apply one more layer of finish. Smooth it out as much as possible. Apply a layer of finish. I don't like how it looks, so I'll smooth it out again. Put likes, leave your comments. See you soon, bye.